This is where metaphysics and transcendent consciousness is above and beyond that of empirical science. One of the fundamental cornerstones of relativity, which of course is BS, and this is of course why Nikola Tesla referred to Einstein as a fuzzy-haired crackpot, specifically for the reification of space, which has no properties, quote unquote Nikola Tesla, because space has no properties, it has attributes, but there's no such thing as bent space-time. Of course, we all grew up with this BS, Star Trek and all these other science fiction. We got warped space-time. But specifically, one of the cornerstones of relativity is that no information can travel faster than light. Well, first off, light's not a speed, it's a rate of induction. Light doesn't propagate from point A to point B. Nothing emits light. Light is not a particle, and a wave is not a thing, because a wave is what something does, not what something is. Specifically, of course, we actually have to have clear thinking minds and get outside of binary and mutual particle interactions. And if you actually do a Google search on, or a Bing search, whatever, on the propagation of information, you will see 1,000 different quotes that no information can travel faster than light. Well, that's actually not true. Now, a shadow is not a thing. Of course, it's an absence. It's a privation of light. But information is information. One of the fundamental cornerstones of relativity, that information can't be transmitted or communicated, transmitted. And of course, a shadow is not a transmission, because as all the fools you'll read on a lot of these science forums, which are existentialist idiots and atomists, will keep parroting over and over again that information can't travel faster than light. But like the old one if by land, two if by sea on the British invasion, as far as the number of candles that were going to be put up in the building to notify the townsfolk, as far as the British invasion, one candle by land, two if by sea. If we were to have some sort of alien invasion, if we will, it's some sort of futuristic analogy where there was a laser cannon on Mars or even the moon, and they were the first people to witness an alien invasion, if you will. And we had the same one laser if they're coming this way, or two lasers if they're coming that way. Absence or privation, and of course this gets to Apophaticism, and the fact that absence speaks as much as presence does. And this, of course, plays extremely highly in photography. Some of the most brilliant things are things that are not seen. I'm going to give you a really crude example, and that is that beautiful, shall we say sexy photography is not seeing everything, right? That's too much. Like if you see someone, I don't know, say covered in something sexy but not too revealing, I mean, not only is that classy, but, you know, the absence of information is far more interesting than seeing too much. I think you know what I'm getting at. But this notion that information can't propagate or be transmitted or communicated faster than light is absolute BS. If we say that eliminating out a light emission, since a shadow propagates the absence thereof faster than light, then information is being transmitted. If the lights go out in, let's say, our outpost on Mars or the moon, and the absence of light, of course, is propagating faster than the so-called speed of light. Consciousness is transcendent to empirical science. Absence speaks as much as presence. The fallacious notion that information can't be transmitted as a cornerstone of relativity, which is mostly BS, and the only actual good parts of relativity were stolen by Einstein from the famous scientist Henri Poincaré. You should look him up, by the way. Henri Poincaré is ridiculous. You know, if you like come home and let's say your wife I don't know, like took all of her clothing and some of the furniture, that absence would communicate something to you, like you're going to go through a divorce, right? Absence is as much information, even though a shadow is not a thing. Consciousness being transcendent to empirical science, absence is also the communication of information. You know? If something is removed, then communication is it. Well, that's nothing. Nothing can be communicative. Yeah, it can be. Absence is a communicator. You will actually run across, I know you don't hang on any of these science forum boards, but all these idiot existentialist fools that are deeply steeped in relativity, they love parroting the fact that no information, fundamentally, they keep repeating over and over again, that no information can be transmitted or communicated faster than light. And that's palpably untrue. It's ignorant. It's unintelligent. Absence of information is itself presence. Some of the best FBI and CIA interrogators don't work off of what, like the person they're interrogating. I've been to a couple of these interrogations, by the way. Oh, yes. I will never forget being paid a lot of money to yell at somebody in Russian. That was awesome. Awesome money. At the heyday, I was making $250 an hour. They would yell at them in English, and I would yell at them the exact same words in Russian. The best interrogators, both whether it be Russian, CIA, or FBI, they pay less attention to what the person is saying than they are to what they are avoiding saying. That absence, that apophatic principle, is transcendent to empirical physics. And yes, information can be communicated or relayed or not transmitted, since a shadow is not a thing. It's an absence. But absence is communication. It's undeniably communication. Yeah? Absence is communication. Presence is communication. People think only in terms of binary manifestation, like binary transmission, like a laser. You know, you're doing binary data transmission, like through fiber optics, ones and zeros, right? Well, absence is itself a communication. So, one of the fundamental cornerstones of relativity, that no information can be transmitted faster than light, is bullshit, poppycock, nonsense, hogwash, BS, crap, unintelligent, illogical, and stupid. But you'll see these people, you probably don't, but I see these people saying this exact same thing over and over again. No information can be transmitted faster than light. Well, a shadow propagates faster than light. Instantaneous action at a distance scares the hell out of these people, because from their idea, everything is bumping particles, and the notion of instantaneous action at a distance is like, to them, it's like unicorns, ghosts, leprechauns, and Santa Claus. They don't believe in that shit, because nothing moves faster than the speed of light, and everything is a particle. You got tachyon particles and photon particles and time warp particles and oh my god, these people are so stupid. Atomists are some of the most easy people to destroy in a debate, because they're so unintelligent. This is why it literally is the cult of bumping particles. So stupid. You actually have to be intelligent to realize how stupid these people are. Anyway, yes, one of the cornerstones of relativity is bullshit.